9 things that don't make sense. After 65, reaching age 65 is a milestone that often comes with a renewed perspective on life. For many seniors, retirement or semi retirement brings an opportunity to reassess priorities and reevaluate what truly matters. Here are 9 things that often stop making sense after 65 and inspire a shift toward a more purposeful, fulfilling life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Overworking yourself. By the time we reach 65, the notion of overworking begins to feel like a relic from a different time. After decades spent in the hustle of building careers, earning a living, improving ourselves, the need to work long hours loses its urgency. Many people realize that the relentless pursuit of professional success often came at a steep price, one that may have cost precious time with loved ones or sacrificed moments of quiet joy. Now, with the benefit of hindsight, many seniors come to understand that true wealth isn't found in work accomplishments or financial gain alone. It's found in the freedom to spend our time wisely, doing what genuinely brings fulfillment. Instead of seeing work as a necessity, it transforms into a choice. For some, this means taking on part-time roles or volunteer work that resonates with personal values, enriching the spirit without overtaxing the body or mind. The drive isn't about status or accolades, but rather about sharing one's knowledge, connecting with others, and making a meaningful impact in a balanced way. Work becomes less about deadlines and more about the personal rewards it brings. A chance to stay mentally engaged, to mentor younger generations, or simply to stay connected to a community. What's particularly liberating is the realization that success now has a different meaning. It's no longer defined by external accomplishments, but by the ability to live a life aligned with our own values. Many people, after years of dedicating themselves to their professions, finally feel at ease walking away from constant pressure and embracing a more relaxed pace that leaves room for things that bring joy and peace. It's also a time when reconnecting with ourselves becomes a priority. Free from the strictures of overwork, seniors often rediscover old hobbies, develop new interests, or find joy in simple routines, gardening, painting, reading, or simply enjoying a morning coffee with a loved one. There's a newfound ability to savor the present without feeling pulled in 100 different directions. In the end, stepping away from overwork after 65 is about more than just relaxing. It's about redefining what life should feel like and finding fulfillment in each day. It's about enjoying the gift of time and spending it with intention, knowing that every moment now counts for something beyond what work could ever provide. By letting go of the need to overwork, many seniors discover a life that feels more complete, balanced, and rewarding than ever before. 2. Keeping up with trends. Reaching 65 brings a wisdom that often makes chasing trends feel irrelevant. After a lifetime of witnessing countless fashions, technologies, and social norms rise and fall, the importance of keeping up fades. There's a quiet confidence that emerges, rooted in knowing who you truly are, which is no longer influenced by what's momentarily popular. Personal style, comfort, and authenticity take precedence, making room for a life that's more about genuine connections and less about superficial appearances. When it comes to fashion, many find joy in choosing clothes that feel like a true expression of their identity, rather than a reflection of current trends. Gone is the need to wear what's in vogue. Instead, there's a gravitation toward timeless, cherished pieces that tell a story. A well-worn jacket, a favorite scarf, a pair of comfortable shoes. These items become part of one's personal legacy, symbols of a life well lived and cherished over decades. This shift from fleeting trends to meaningful personal choices brings a sense of stability and comfort, creating a wardrobe and lifestyle that's uniquely one's own. In terms of technology, seniors become discerning adopters, choosing only what truly enhances their lives. the focus shifts to tools that simplify and enrich daily life, devices that enable staying connected with family, learning new skills, or managing health efficiently. Instead of feeling pressured to own the latest gadget or master every new app, there's a joy in using technology mindfully, taking only what adds value and leaving the rest. This approach allows for a deeper appreciation of life's simpler pleasures: a handwritten letter, a walk in the park, or an uninterrupted conversation. This is also a time when many start to see the impermanence of trends. What once felt essential, like keeping up with the newest styles or latest technological advances, now seems like a distraction from what matters most. The value shifts from accumulating what's new to preserving what's meaningful, building memories, deepening relationships, and nurturing a life filled with purpose. In embracing this more timeless way of being, many seniors find a profound sense of freedom. Free from the pressure to follow every cultural shift or trend, life feels richer, grounded in values that have stood the test of time. There's a clarity and peace in knowing that self worth isn't determined by outer markers, but by an inner compass that guides choices and shapes a life of depth and integrity. Letting go of trends allows seniors to focus on what endures: relationships, passions, wisdom, and the beauty of a life fully lived. This freedom brings a joy that's rooted in authenticity, creating a legacy of self assurance and genuine fulfillment that transcends any passing trend. 3. Accumulating material possessions. By the age of 65, the allure of accumulating more possessions often gives way to a yearning for simplicity. After decades of acquiring, collecting, and organizing, many people come to see that true happiness lies not in the abundance of material things, but in the richness of experiences and connections. The constant pursuit of more often feels burdensome, and there's a newfound wisdom that whispers it's time to let go, to make space, and to live more lightly. This shift isn't simply about decluttering. It's about a meaningful transition to a life that prioritizes quality over quantity, essence over excess. Each item owned now carries a weight, a responsibility, and the desire grows to retain only those things that bring genuine joy or serve a real purpose. Many find that letting go of unused or unnecessary items creates a liberating sense of space, not just in their homes, but in their hearts and minds as well. There's a profound satisfaction in giving cherished items new life by passing them down to loved ones or donating them to those who may need them more. Every piece released becomes a symbol of a life well lived, full of stories and memories. This act of letting go is not a loss, but a way of sharing a legacy, of imparting a small piece of oneself in a way that will continue to resonate. In this new season of life, many seniors realize that what truly matters cannot be measured by possessions. Instead, it's the intangible: love, wisdom, experiences that holds the greatest value. Time spent with family, the laughter of old friends, a peaceful walk in nature. These are the things that enrich life far beyond anything that can be bought or owned. Experiences become the currency of happiness, creating lasting memories that fill the heart long after material things have lost their appeal. This process of shedding what's unimportant brings a beautiful clarity. There's a shift from filling one's life with things to filling it with moments and meaning. Each item that remains carries a deeper connection, and each day feels less cluttered and more focused. It's a shift that brings peace, a sense of lightness, and an appreciation for the here and now. This path of simplifying and refining leads to a life that feels more intentional. In letting go of what's unnecessary, many seniors open themselves to a richer existence, one where the focus is not on the things they own, but on the lives they touch and the love they give. This newfound simplicity offers a quiet joy, a contentment that reminds them that the most valuable possessions are the memories and relationships they carry within. 4. Fretting over small mistakes. By the age of 65, the tendency to dwell on small mistakes often fades, replaced by a deep understanding of life's bigger picture. After decades of experiences, both triumphs and setbacks, it becomes clear that no one moves through life unscathed by error or regret. Mistakes, once sources of worry or embarrassment, are seen with new eyes. They're simply steps on the path to wisdom. This acceptance brings a sense of peace, a freedom from the weight of perfectionism, and a gentler approach to oneself and others. In earlier years, there may have been a natural urge to prove oneself, to measure up, or to get everything right. Yet, with time, many seniors come to understand that true strength lies not in flawless execution, but in the ability to grow, adapt, and forgive, especially oneself. The small stumbles and missteps, which once seemed so critical, now appear almost insignificant, woven into the fabric of a life rich with growth, resilience, and learning. This forgiving approach also extends to others. A lifetime of experiences teaches the humbling lesson that everyone has their own struggles and no one is immune to making mistakes. With age, it becomes easier to let go of judgments, to see the humanity in each person, and to accept that imperfections are part of what makes each of us unique and beautiful. Rather than fixating on small grievances or misunderstandings, many seniors find themselves choosing compassion, patience, and understanding, nurturing relationships rather than holding on to small faults. There's also a deeper realization that worrying about every minor flaw or misjudgment steals time and energy from the things that truly matter. Each moment spent in regret is a moment not spent with loved ones, in pursuit of passions, or simply enjoying the present. The urgency to savor life's fleeting moments leads to a gentle refusal to let the small things weigh them down. This shift allows many seniors to embrace life with open hearts, focused on joy rather than self critique. Releasing the need to fret over small mistakes allows for a fuller, more genuine experience of life. It opens the door to self acceptance, peace, and gratitude. At this stage, there's an understanding that life is a journey marked not by flawless steps, but by courage, resilience, and a willingness to keep moving forward. This wisdom, earned over a lifetime, brings a quiet confidence, a reminder that each person's journey is unique and that there's a profound beauty in embracing the imperfections along the way. 5. Skipping self care for others' approval. By age 65, the importance of self care takes on a new, deeply personal meaning. After years of meeting obligations, fulfilling roles, and often putting others' needs first, many seniors realize that tending to their own well being isn't selfish, it's essential. The years of seeking approval, of striving to meet society's or family's expectations, lose their grip, replaced by an understanding that true fulfillment comes from living in harmony with one's own needs and values. This shift brings an inner peace and the freedom to live authentically without the weight of others' judgments. For much of life, self worth can feel tied to what others think or to how well we meet their expectations. This can mean pushing aside our own desires, health, and peace of mind in pursuit of external approval. Yet, with age comes the wisdom that self care is not about indulging oneself, it's a vital form of respect for the life we've been given. It becomes clear that we can only truly give to others when we have cared for ourselves first. Prioritizing health, nurturing interests, and maintaining boundaries are not just ways to take care, but to honor the journey we're on. At this stage, many seniors come to understand that self care is the foundation of resilience. Prioritizing physical health through regular movement, a balanced diet, and restful sleep is not a luxury. It's an act of love for the body that has carried them through so much. Mental and emotional well being also take precedence, with many choosing to invest time in activities that nourish the soul, whether it's reading, gardening, volunteering, or simply spending quiet time with oneself, these choices become intentional acts that foster inner strength, peace, and a deeper connection to life's beauty. Setting boundaries becomes another vital part of this journey. Many seniors learn the power of saying no to what doesn't serve them, whether it's declining social obligations that feel burdensome or stepping back from relationships that drain rather than uplift. This choice to prioritize self care without guilt or hesitation reinforces a newfound sense of autonomy and dignity. By honoring personal boundaries, they preserve their energy for what truly matters: time with loved ones, meaningful pursuits, and moments that bring joy. In embracing self care, seniors find themselves able to live more fully and to give more generously. The realization dawns that when one's own cup is filled, there is more to share with others, not less. This compassionate approach to self and others transforms relationships, creating connections that are based on mutual respect and understanding rather than expectation or obligation. This dedication to self care fosters a life lived on one's own terms. By letting go of the need for constant approval, seniors discover a profound self acceptance and a lasting sense of peace. The journey becomes about honoring oneself fully, knowing that true happiness and fulfillment arise not from seeking others' validation, but from living with kindness, purpose, and love for oneself. This wisdom, cultivated over a lifetime, reveals that the most valuable gift we can give ourselves is the permission to care for and cherish the life we've been blessed to live. 6. Delaying your dreams. At 65, the urgency of time feels more palpable, and many realize that there is no better moment than now to embrace the dreams they've carried throughout their lives. After years of dedicating energy to careers, family, and various responsibilities, deferring personal dreams can feel like a habit, a someday promise that has always lingered just out of reach. But with the clarity that comes with age, many seniors understand that someday must become today if they are to truly honor their deepest desires. This stage of life often brings a new sense of courage, a willingness to explore those dreams without the fear of failure or judgment. Whether it's traveling to places that once felt like distant dreams, learning a new art form, writing a memoir, or connecting more deeply with spirituality, there's an understanding that these dreams are a part of who they are. Pursuing them isn't a luxury. It's a way to connect with the most authentic parts of oneself, to discover layers of identity that have perhaps been waiting in quiet patience through the years. There's also a realization that dreams don't have to be grand to be meaningful. Small acts, pursued with intention, can bring the deepest satisfaction. For some, this might mean nurturing a garden, dedicating time to community work, or revisiting a long-lost hobby. Each of these dreams, no matter how simple, becomes a way to express the soul and savor the joy of accomplishment. With fewer distractions and obligations, seniors have the chance to dive into these pursuits wholeheartedly, embracing the beauty of fulfillment and the pride that comes from bringing a vision to life. In pursuing these long-held dreams, many discover a renewed zest for life. The journey toward personal aspirations invigorates the spirit and fills each day with purpose and excitement. It reminds seniors that there is still so much to experience, so much wonder yet to unfold. Every step taken toward a dream, no matter how big or small, becomes a celebration of life's possibilities and a reminder that it is never too late to live meaningfully. This new chapter often inspires seniors to share their stories, passing on the wisdom of pursuing dreams to younger generations. By living courageously and authentically, they model the importance of honoring one's passions, showing that dreams are timeless and that life is enriched, not diminished, by the pursuit of what truly matters. In doing so, they create a legacy of hope and inspiration that resonates well beyond their own lives. Letting go of the habit of deferral and choosing to follow one's dreams brings a profound sense of joy, fulfillment, and peace. It's a it's an act of self-respect and self-love, a declaration that life at every stage is worth living to its fullest. In choosing to honor their dreams, seniors find that the journey itself is the reward, revealing a deep and lasting happiness that transcends age. This commitment to personal aspirations turns life's later years into a time of exploration, growth, and perhaps most beautifully, a time of becoming. 7. Holding on to grudges. By the age of 65, many realize that holding on to grudges weighs far heavier on their hearts than they once imagined. Life has a way of teaching us that no one escapes disappointment, misunderstanding, or loss, and that resentment only deepens those wounds. At this stage, forgiveness becomes less about absolving others and more about freeing oneself from the burden of unresolved pain. Letting go of grudges becomes an act of self-compassion, a gift that allows peace and lightness to re-enter life. The journey to forgiveness often involves deep reflection and a willingness to see past grievances with a broader perspective. With time, it becomes clear that people are imperfect, including ourselves. Embracing this imperfection brings a gentler outlook, a realization that most actions are the result of circumstance, misunderstanding, or personal struggle rather than malice. By releasing old resentments, many find they can finally breathe freely, unburdened by the weight of past hurts. This release also fosters a renewed sense of connection and empathy, making space for relationships to grow and heal. Many seniors discover a beautiful sense of closure and resolution, a clarity that helps them invest more meaningfully in the present. Whether it's through reaching out to mend relationships or simply letting go in silence, forgiveness becomes a way to honor life's finite nature, a decision to choose peace over pain. This choice enriches life with a quiet joy, creating space for gratitude and fulfillment in every day forward. 8. Ignoring health and preventative care. With age, health naturally becomes a greater priority. By 65, many have witnessed how precious good health truly is, understanding that it is the foundation upon which everything else rests. Ignoring one's health no longer feels very viable, and instead, there's a proactive embrace of wellness, whether physical, mental, or emotional. Each small choice becomes a building block for a life lived with vitality, from a morning walk that strengthens the heart to mindfulness practices that bring mental clarity and calm. Preventative care takes on new meaning, not as a chore, but as an investment in one's own well-being. Regular checkups, balanced eating, and exercise are seen as gifts to oneself, gentle habits that protect and honor the body that has carried them through life's journey. At this stage, many also recognize the importance of mental health. Taking time to reduce stress, practice gratitude, and nurture social connections that lift the spirit. Health becomes more than the absence of illness. It's a state of complete well-being that allows seniors to engage fully in life's joys. Choosing health empowers them to maintain independence, explore their interests, and deepen connections with loved ones. This dedication to wellness creates a profound sense of purpose, a recognition that caring for oneself is the greatest act of gratitude for the life they have. Ultimately, this commitment to health is a decision to experience each day with strength and clarity, allowing them to embrace every moment with an open heart. 9. Striving for social media validation. For many, life after 65 brings a realization that the validation they sought throughout earlier years no longer needs to come from external sources, particularly social media. The idea of measuring one's worth through likes, comments, or followers begins to feel hollow, and the focus shifts to real, meaningful relationships. Rather than chasing digital approval, many seniors choose to cultivate genuine connections with family, friends, and communities where the rewards are deeper and lasting. Time spent with loved ones, a heartfelt conversation, or the shared laughter over a cup of coffee becomes far more meaningful than any online interaction. Many seniors find peace in stepping away from the constant noise of social media, discovering that the validation they once sought can be found within themselves. This choice allows for a greater appreciation of the present moment and a chance to be fully present for life's real, tactile experiences. Social media, when used, becomes a tool rather than a measurement of self-worth, a way to stay connected with distant family or to capture memories that matter. This shift towards authentic in-person experiences creates a richer, more fulfilling life. It's a chance to focus on the things that truly nourish the soul, building a legacy of love and connection that transcends any online presence. By turning away from the pull of social media validation, many seniors find they live more genuinely, honoring themselves in ways that truly matter, and building a life filled with true and lasting meaning. Conclusion. Reaching 65 opens the door to a new chapter, one marked by freedom, wisdom, and a redefined sense of purpose. The things that once felt essential, overworking, keeping up with trends, accumulating possessions, and seeking approval, gradually lose their appeal. Instead, a new clarity emerges, guiding seniors to focus on what truly matters: health, meaningful connections, and personal fulfillment. It's a time to embrace the richness of life, to let go of past burdens, and to pursue long-held dreams with a sense of urgency and joy. In this stage, each choice feels more intentional, each day more precious. By releasing what no longer serves them, seniors make room for peace, resilience, and a quiet sense of contentment. There is beauty in living authentically, in honoring one's own values, and in finding happiness within. This journey, filled with both reflection and renewal, allows seniors to look back on their lives with gratitude and to move forward with courage and purpose. Ultimately, life after 65 becomes a celebration, a chance to savor the present, cherish memories, and create new ones, all while living in harmony with one's truest self. It's a reminder that at every stage, life is a gift meant to be fully embraced, filled with love, peace, and the wisdom to appreciate each passing moment. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.